I started playing the piano when I was 10 years old, and when I was a young kid, my favorite band was Kiss. I looked up to them so much. I said to myself, one day I want to live just like Paul Stanley and Gene Simmons. I mean, the original band was always the best. Ace Frehley, Peter Criss. Peter Criss is from Brooklyn. A lot of people don't know that. But I used to that was my dream. And Paul Stanley would just wake up whenever he wants to wake up, whether it be 11, 12, 1 o'clock in the afternoon, 2 o'clock. And I kind of live like a rock star. I get that luxury where I get to go to sleep when I want and wake up when I want. But, it's really the musician in me. There's something about us. It's like we're just night people. See, I have my most energy when it's the nighttime, because I used to play, like when I was in Brooklyn, I was doing my Billy Joel tribute band. We would go on. We would go on 11 p.m. That's when we started on like a Friday night or a Saturday night. Whether it be at the Wicked Monk, whether it be T.J. Bentley's, Peggy O'Neill's, and it's just now that I'm 44 years old. It's just I can't, like, that mentality, that lifestyle still remains today at 44, like when I was 21, 22. And I just think about after the AMC Moaz, the only difference is I'll probably be the same way, but the only difference will be in the Ape Mansion, and we'll have someone that will be like a 24-hour cook, 24 hours, 7 days a week, right? Like, I'll tell you a funny story. When me and my wife, we actually, at one point, we lived in Pittsburgh, and it was a 30 days until we closed, but I had a job at KDKA. It's the CBS television. It's the subsidiary of CBS. And I worked, I was in TV sales. So what happened was I went down to Pittsburgh a month earlier because I just wanted to set everything up for my family. I wanted to get the job. I wanted to make sure everything was set up as far as like the house and the closing. And so I winded up going down a month earlier, a month before we closed on our house. We lived in a town called Zelienople, Pennsylvania. It was right by Pittsburgh. And long story short was I was living in the Hilton Hotel for like a month. Oh man, I lived like a king at the Hilton. I felt so bad for this guy. He was the room service guy, but like I made friends with him, you know what I mean? So I would like give him big tips. So technically room service would close like at a certain time. They were 24 hours a day, but he personally did me favors. I call him at like 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, look, bring me up a chocolate chip muffin. And obviously I wasn't on the Atkins diet back then. Bring me up a pitcher of chocolate milk. It's like, the guy would be like half asleep, come to my room, he'd be like, Rich, please, you gotta stop calling me at 3 o'clock in the morning. But that's just the way I am. I'm a musician. That's Music is in my heart and my soul. And just like Paul Stanley, I live a little bit like a rock star. Even right now, I set my own hours. I'm up all night.